Let's talk a little bit about business. There are several types of customers out there, and which one you choose will determine how fast you will be growing and if you are going to grow at all. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time, and for about 8 years of that so long 10 years period, I didn't really grow much. I created better films, but I was still just barely making it. And that's because of the clients I was working with. And once I did it right, my economy skyrocketed. And before we get into this isn't something that you will have to get onto filmmaking level 10 to do. You can do this today, no matter where you are. If you're able to produce videos, you can just skip all the clients and just go straight to the good ones. So let's talk a little bit about clients. You have the client that really needs help but can't pay for it. That's the startup business, the family business down the street, the business that kind of it survives, but it has potential to grow. And they really care about what they do and they really want to go somewhere, but they don't have capital. They put all their money into the things they need to just to survive. So they really would love help. They would love to do things, but they can't pay. If they can pay, it's very little. These customers are nice to start with because you feel like you're doing some good and they're easy to get into, but they are so hard to make any living off because you're going to go from paycheck to paycheck or project to project. So these clients are great for beginning, but you should get out of these as fast as you can. Then you have the client that kind of likes video. They know it's kind of a booster. They have some money, but they're not willing to pay for it. These clients are more for sucking the life source out of you. They will basically tear you down. They will promise you things like exposure, other clients, future projects, meeting with important people, doing really cool projects, and so on. And they will really work to make you take the lowest rate, if not even for free. So these clients are the real parasites of the whole industry. These people, they don't really have a heart. They're like robots, and they are usually in the form of like a producer, a production company that is kind of on the sketchy side. You can find them in directors. You can find them in sketchy businesses that are they kind of seem legit, but they're kind of not. Um, like the bar industry, the restaurant industry, and there are definitely others, several more out there. It's not really an industry thing; it's more a person thing. Some people are psychopaths. They really don't care about other people. They just want to climb, and they don't mind climbing on top of people. So if anyone ever wants to promise you something instead of paying you, then that's a big warning sign and you should not work with them. If you are working with them, try to get out of the project as fast as possible because these clients will only hold you back and push you down. If you work long enough with these clients, you're going to quit filmmaking. I promise you, you're not going to have the energy anymore. Then you have the clients that have a lot of potential and they have the cash to put into the project, but they don't really see the project. They don't really understand the power of video. These clients are probably more of like academic that have trained a certain way of doing business, and for them, thinking outside the box is not possible. That's not the way it's supposed to be done in their mind. And you also have the people that are kind of stuck in the past. They are doing things based upon tradition. One thing has worked before, so it will work forever. Now, it's very tempting to try to pursue these clients because you know that if you just get them to be on board, they can pay for it and they can really reach the stars but you're going to spend so much energy trying to get them into the project, into video. And even if you do get them over to the brighter side, they're not going to go full on it. They're going to do it very slow, and they're not going to get the effect they want because they are holding back on the marketing department and so on. So even if you are getting them into a project, they will not get result, and they will quickly just push you aside again, and you're back at square one. Then you have the amazing clients, the clients that have money and they have need for video. They know they need video, and they're ready to spend on it, but they don't have the time to look for filmmakers. They are basically so busy with their own things. There are big companies usually. They don't reach out. They are not on Facebook. If you ever see a Facebook page, "Oh, I want filmmakers, blah blah blah," these are not good clients. They value their time so much that they're willing to pay you whatever you need, which means they value their time so much that they are not going to sit down and search through thousands of filmmakers and go through all these platforms and do a lot of work, because if they are doing that, they are losing a lot of money because they are not doing the things they are supposed to do. Their marketers are also in the same position. They're super busy with tons of other things. Just because you're a marketer doesn't mean you're just working with video. You have a lot of other areas of that business, and that business is probably so big that they have 1,000 things to do. And they are so happy to get someone from the outside in board that can work with them and take some of that workload of them, and really help them along. So these clients, they will respect you, they will pay you, and they will give you freedom to do what you need to do to give them results. They do exist, and you have to reach out to them. We can talk a little bit about that later on, because this video turned out to become massively long, and I apologize for that. But it's important to know that there are different types of client out there, and depending who you choose, you are going to either grow, stagger, or be pulled down.